Hey there. Welcome back to Kind Care Seniors. I'm so glad you're here today because we're diving into something that might completely change how you think about healthy eating after 60. You know, we always hear, eat more fruits, they're good for you. And that's true, mostly. But here's what nobody tells you. Some fruits that are perfectly fine for younger people can actually work against your body as you age, especially when it comes to leg strength, joint health, and mobility. Today, I'm sharing 7 surprisingly common fruits that might be quietly affecting your legs, knees, and overall movement. But don't worry, I'll also tell you exactly what to eat instead. So grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's talk about this together. And hey, if this topic resonates with you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so we can keep this conversation going. Picture this. You're doing everything right. Eating your vegetables, going for walks, staying active, but somehow your legs feel heavier, stairs feel steeper. Getting up from your favorite chair takes just a little more effort than it used to. You might think, well, that's just aging, right? Not necessarily. What if I told you that something you're eating for your health might actually be working against it? Something natural, something sweet, something you've trusted your whole life? I'm talking about fruit. Now, before you think I've lost my mind, hear me out. Fruits are wonderful, packed with vitamins, fiber, and antioxidants. But here's the thing. After 60, your body changes dramatically. Your metabolism slows down. Your circulation isn't as robust. Your joints become more sensitive. And suddenly, some fruits that used to fuel your body can start to quietly undermine it. Let me walk you through the 7 fruits that could be affecting your leg strength and mobility, and more importantly, what you can do about it. Fruit number 1, pineapple, the sweet deceiver. Let's start with pineapple, that tropical treat everyone loves. You've probably heard that pineapple fights inflammation because it contains something called bromelain, right? And that's true. But here's the plot twist. For seniors, pineapple might actually do the opposite. Think about what's really in pineapple. It's sweet, really sweet. That natural sugar hits your bloodstream pretty quickly, causing a spike in blood glucose. Now, when you're younger, your body handles this like a champ. But after 60, your blood vessels become more delicate. Those sugar spikes can actually damage the tiny blood vessels that feed your leg muscles. The result? Reduced oxygen flow to your legs. And when your legs aren't getting enough oxygen, you feel it. Achiness, heaviness, fatigue, especially after walking. But there's more. Pineapple is also quite acidic. If you're already dealing with arthritis or any joint inflammation, that acidity can irritate things further. Some people describe it as feeling like their legs are filled with lead after eating pineapple regularly. And here's the sneaky part. This doesn't happen overnight. It's gradual. You don't connect the dots because, well, it's just fruit, right? If you've been experiencing unexplained leg fatigue or swelling, it might be worth cutting back on pineapple and seeing how you feel. Fruit number 2, bananas, the muscle myth. Next up, bananas. Oh, bananas. We've all been told they're the ultimate muscle food because of their potassium content, cramp prevention, muscle support. It all sounds perfect. But let's look closer. Bananas are loaded with fast-digesting carbohydrates and natural sugars. After you eat one, your blood sugar shoots up quickly. For older adults, especially those with reduced insulin sensitivity, this creates a problem. Inflammation increases and circulation decreases. You might notice your legs feeling heavy after meals, or your calves getting stiff for no clear reason. That's your body struggling to manage that sugar rush. And here's another issue. Bananas can cause fluid retention, particularly if you have any heart concerns. That leads to swollen ankles, puffy feet, and stiff joints, all things that make moving around harder. The frustrating part? You're eating bananas because you think they'll help your muscles, but over time they might be doing the exact opposite. If your legs often feel swollen or unusually tired, take a look at how many bananas you're eating each week. Fruit number 3, grapes, the tiny troublemakers. Grapes seem so innocent, don't they? Small, sweet, easy to pop in your mouth while watching TV. But here's what makes grapes tricky. They're packed with fructose, a type of sugar that your liver processes directly. In small amounts, no problem. But eat too much, and with grapes, that's easy to do. And your liver converts that fructose into fat and something called uric acid. Uric acid is the villain in this story. It accumulates in your joints, especially your knees, ankles, and toes, causing sharp, burning pain and swelling. Ever wake up with your big toe throbbing? Or notice your knees feeling unusually stiff after snacking on grapes? That could be uric acid buildup. The other problem? Grapes are so small that portion control goes out the window. You think you've had a handful, but you've actually eaten 2 or 3 cups. That sugar adds up fast, triggering inflammation throughout your body. If you love grapes, I'm not saying never eat them, just be mindful of how much and how often. Fruit number 4, watermelon. The hydration trap, watermelon. Refreshing, light, mostly water. What could possibly be wrong with it? Well, watermelon has what's called a high glycemic index. That means it spikes your blood sugar almost as fast as eating candy would. But it's just water, you might say. True, but that doesn't change how your body reacts. When your blood sugar shoots up quickly, your body releases insulin to bring it back down. After 60, that insulin response isn't as efficient anymore. The result? Inflammation, particularly in areas with poor circulation, like your legs. You might notice leg fatigue right after eating watermelon or a dull ache during short walks. Your ankles might swell up more than usual. Climbing stairs starts to feel like scaling a mountain. The problem is that watermelon feels so light and healthy that people often eat large amounts. 1 slice becomes 3, and suddenly you've consumed a significant amount of sugar without realizing it. Your body doesn't care that it came from fruit. It still reacts. If you've been eating watermelon regularly and noticing your legs feel more exhausted, it might be time to reconsider. Fruit number 5, oranges, the citrus culprit. Oranges and orange juice, staples of a healthy breakfast, right? We're told they boost immunity with all that vitamin C. And yes, they do. But there's a hidden cost for seniors, especially those with joint issues. Oranges are highly acidic. That citric acid doesn't just stay in your stomach, it enters your bloodstream and can irritate sensitive joint tissues. If you already have arthritis, stiffness, or inflammation, oranges can make it worse. You might experience chronic hip pain, increased swelling, or that stiff, creaky feeling in your knees every morning. Many people assume it's just getting older, never suspecting their daily glass of OJ could be part of the problem. Plus, oranges contain natural sugars that, when combined with that acidity, create inflammation throughout your body, including your legs. The irony? You're drinking orange juice thinking you're doing something good for your health, but it might be contributing to the very discomfort you're trying to avoid. Fruit number 6, green apples, the healthy deception. Green apples have a reputation for being the healthier apple choice because they're less sweet. Many seniors choose them specifically for that reason, but green apples have their own set of issues. First, there's malic acid, the compound that gives green apples their tart flavor. While younger people handle this fine, older digestive systems are more sensitive. Malic acid can irritate your gut and joints, leading to hip pain, thigh discomfort, or knee stiffness. Second, even though they don't taste as sweet, green apples still contain natural sugars. For seniors with slower metabolisms, this can cause blood sugar fluctuations, leading to tired calves, nighttime leg cramps, and morning stiffness. The real kicker? People often eat green apples raw as snacks, sometimes right before bed, which means your body is processing that acid and sugar all night long. If something as innocent as an apple can affect your legs, what about the sweetest fruit of all? Fruit number 7, mango, the sugar bomb. Ah, mangoes. Sweet, juicy, almost like candy. They're beloved by almost everyone, especially in summer. But for seniors dealing with leg pain and joint weakness, mangoes might be the worst offender on this list. Why? Because they're absolutely loaded with natural sugar. Not just a little, but enough to send your blood sugar skyrocketing. If you're under 30 and active, your body can usually handle it. But after 60, your metabolism works differently. That sugar surge causes insulin to spike and crash, creating deep inflammation in your joints, especially around your knees, hips, and ankles. You might notice burning sensations in your toes, persistent tingling, evening swelling in your feet, or a creeping heaviness in your legs. The tricky part? Mangoes feel light and refreshing, so it's easy to eat more than you realize. But your body doesn't care about how they feel. It only reacts to the sugar. Many seniors think of mangoes as a natural treat. And yes, they're natural. But natural doesn't always mean beneficial for aging joints and circulation. What should you eat instead? Okay, I know that was a lot of bad news, but here's the good news. There are plenty of fruits that actually help your legs, joints, and overall mobility.
Let me share the best alternatives. Blackberries. And strawberries are absolute superstars. They're low in sugar, packed with antioxidants, and have powerful anti-inflammatory properties. Most importantly, they improve circulation to your legs, reduce swelling, and fight stiffness. Cherries. These little gems can lower uric acid levels, which means less gout risk and less joint pain. They soothe aching knees and burning toes. Just a small handful can provide significant relief. Avocado. Yes, it's technically a fruit. Avocados are one of the best things you can eat for joint health. They're full of healthy fats that cushion your joints and reduce internal inflammation. They also help regulate insulin, giving you steady energy without blood sugar spikes. Papaya. This gentle tropical fruit contains enzymes that aid digestion and reduce inflammation. It's easy on your stomach and kind to aging joints. Pears. When eaten with a bit of protein or fiber, pears provide sweetness without overwhelming your system. They give you energy without stressing your legs. These fruits don't just avoid harm, they actively help your body. They support, heal, and strengthen instead of creating inflammation and discomfort. You know what? If you've made it this far in the video, I can tell you genuinely care about your health and your future. And I want you to hear this loud and clear. It's not too late to make changes. It's never too late. Aging is challenging, I get it. The gradual stiffness, the pain, the fear of losing your independence, it can feel overwhelming sometimes, like your body is working against you. But here's the truth. You're more in control than you think. You don't need drastic measures or complicated solutions. Real change happens through small, smart choices. One meal at a time, one fruit at a time, one decision at a time. The fruits we talked about today aren't evil. They're just not the best fit for your body right now, at this stage of life, and that's completely okay. Getting older doesn't mean giving up. It means getting smarter. When you start eating with awareness, choosing foods that support your joints, your circulation, and your strength, you will notice a difference. Lighter steps, easier mornings, more flexibility, less pain. And that's what we're after, right? Not restriction or fear, just feeling good in your own body again. All right, before you go, I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below telling me which of these fruits surprised you the most, and what change are you willing to try this week. If this video opened your eyes or helped even a little bit, please hit that like button. It really helps us reach more people who need this information. And don't forget to subscribe to Kind Care Seniors and turn on notifications so you never miss our health tips designed specifically for you. Take care of yourself, stay strong, and remember, you deserve to feel your best at every age. I'll see you in the next video.